Today, we're going to talk about how you can start a legitimate window cleaning business right now, today. This is going to be the most in-depth breakdown of everything you need to know, step by step, from your first customer all the way to growing your business that brings in more consistent, real income. And trust me, you're going to want to stay until the end because this last part might surprise you. And if you're brand new to the window cleaning industry, you need to hear this. And if you've already dipped your toes in, even just a little bit, you really need to hear this because what I'm about to walk you through might have the biggest impact on your business this year. And before we get into this, there are 3 essential things you need before starting a window cleaning business because the difference between struggling and actually making money comes down to having the right tools from day one. First, you need a way to manage everything in one place. Quotes, invoices, customer follow-ups, and for that, I recommend Quote IQ. It's designed to handle everything you need to stay organized and professional. It's the best business management software for the window cleaning industry. Go check it out, first link in the comment section. Second, you need leads because without customers, you don't have business. That's why I suggest using the lead generator. It helps bring in potential customers straight to you, so you're never scrambling for work. And finally, you need insurance. It's one of those things that people don't think about until something goes wrong, and by then, it's too late. Having the right coverage protects you from financial risk. I've linked a resource down for insurance quotes in the comment section and description, along with the best window cleaning software available and the lead generator. But once you have all these 3 essentials in place, you're not just starting a side hustle, you're setting up a real business that's ready to grow. Now, let's get into starting a window cleaning business. Before you ever touch a squeegee or start quoting jobs, you need to understand your service area. And I can't stress this enough because this is where most people mess up before they even get started. The first question you need to answer is simple. Who actually pays for window cleaning? Because it's not just homeowners. It's also storefronts, property managers, real estate investors, apartment complexes, HOA communities. There's opportunities everywhere if you know how to look for it. Now, for residential work, your ideal customers are going to be middle to upper income homeowners. These are people who want their windows cleaned, but either don't have the time, the tools, or the energy to do it themselves, and they're happy to pay someone who does it professionally. The best neighborhoods to target are those who have 2-story homes, large windows, and a lot of glass. These are the homes that look beautiful when they're clean and look terrible when they're not. But don't overlook commercial work either. Think about storefronts and small businesses, or really anywhere with large front-facing glass. These businesses rely on curb appeal. If their windows look streaked and dirty, it reflects poorly on the entire place. And the best part, these jobs are often quick, consistent, and recurring. You can be in and out in 20 minutes and get paid weekly or monthly on a set schedule. Your job in the beginning is to figure out where the demand in your area is. Take a drive around town, look at shopping plazas, banks, restaurants, salons, offices, anywhere with windows. Then look at neighborhoods that have large homes and clean curb appeal because chances are they're already paying someone else to clean their windows, or they want to and they just haven't found the right person yet. The goal early on is simple. Find the people who value their time more than they value saving a few bucks and go after that market. Now, let's talk about what you actually need to get started because I know this is where a lot of people get stuck. They think it's going to be expensive, complicated, or they need a truck full of tools just to clean a few windows. But here's the truth. You can start a window cleaning business with minimal equipment, low overhead, and still make some real money from day one. And all you really need is a basic setup, a quality squeegee, a scrubber, a bucket, and some professional grading cleaning solution. That's it. You can pick up a full starter kit from a window cleaning supply store or even online for under 200 bucks. And that's enough to clean glass just as well as the pros. But if you want to step it up a notch and make your work faster and more efficient, the next move is investing into a water-fed pull system. That's a telescoping pole with a brush and a filtration system that allows you to clean windows, especially second-story windows, without ever using a ladder. These systems can cost anywhere from $800 to $1,500 depending on how advanced you want to go, but they're a total game changer once you start doing bigger homes or small commercial jobs. Even if you're not ready for a water-fed pole right away, you don't need to wait. Most residential jobs, especially first-time clients, are going to be perfectly handled with just a mop and a squeegee setup. And if you've got a basic ladder, you're already good to go for 2-story houses. Most people overthink this part. They get caught up in the gear, but what really matters is getting out there and getting experience. You could have the nicest setup in town, but if you're not knocking on doors and quoting jobs, it really doesn't matter. I've seen people build a full-time income with nothing but a Home Depot bucket, a squeegee, and a ladder strapped to the roof of their car. It's not about the tools, it's about the hustle. So you can start a legit profitable window cleaning business for under $1,000 total. And as you grow, you can reinvest into better tools and a faster system, but don't let equipment hold you back from getting started. All right, now let's talk about the part that everyone really wants to know. How much do you actually charge and how much can you really make from doing this? The great thing about window cleaning is the pricing is extremely flexible and the margins are really high. Most residential jobs start at $150 to $300, depending on the size of the house, how many panes, and how accessible the windows are, and whether you're doing interior and exterior or just exterior only. And if you're in a higher income area or you're dealing with a large home with a lot of glass, that number can jump fast. I've seen people charge $400, $500, or even $600 plus for large residential jobs, especially when you add on screens, tracks, skylights, mirrors, solar panels, or any type of upsell. But the best part, most of these jobs take under 2 hours. So when you break it down, you're making $100 to $250 an hour, solo with low equipment cost and almost zero overhead. And it gets even better. When you start adding commercial clients into the mix, storefronts, restaurants, small offices, these might be lower ticket jobs at first, maybe $40 to $80 per visit, but they're consistent, they're fast, and they're recurring. You might clean the same window every 2 weeks or once a month. It only takes you 15 to 20 minutes per stop. You stack 10 or 15 of those accounts up, and suddenly you've got a predictable route that brings in a few grand a month like clockwork. Let's say you just do 3 residential jobs a day at $250 each. That's $750 a day. Multiply that by 5 days a week, and you're looking at almost $4,000 a week. Obviously, that's not every week when you're first starting, but it's a real number. That's what's possible when you build the customer base and keep your schedule full. And this is still a business that you can run solo. You don't need a crew, you don't need a storefront, and you really don't need a fancy setup. Just solid service, fair pricing, and showing up on time. The work is simple, but the income potential is anything but. So let's talk about the most important part, how to actually get these customers, because none of this matters if your phone's not ringing. Now, here's the good news. You don't need a marketing degree or big budget to get started. You just need to be willing to put yourself out there and let people know you exist. One of the easiest ways to start is bandit signs. Simple yard signs that say something like professional window cleaning, free estimates, call now. Put them at busy intersections, near neighborhoods you want to work in, anywhere people will see them. These signs are cheap and they work. And if you're considering bandit sign marketing, I just put together a full-length video that covers exactly what designs work and which ones don't, what fonts to use, the best call to actions, and mistakes most business owners make when they do bandit sign marketing, and how to overcome them. It made me upset that there was no video on YouTube that went in depth into bandit sign marketing, because it's truly one of the best ones. So I made this video that has examples and exactly how to implement the strategy. Once you're done watching this great video, go check that one out. I'll put a link at the end of this video for you to watch. Okay, now back to starting a window cleaning business. Next, door-to-door flyers and hangers. Don't overthink it. Design a clean flyer with your name on it, phone number, and a quick offer, something like $25 off your first window cleaning service, or ask about our interior and exterior specials. Then just get out there and start walking. If you're targeting the right neighborhoods, nice homes, lots of windows, you're going to get calls. And also, don't sleep on Facebook. Post in local groups, share photos of your work, let friends and family know you're taking on clients. Most people don't know where to find window cleaners. They just want someone local who's reliable and does good work. All it takes is one person to share your post in that right group, and suddenly you've got 5 new estimates to schedule. But the real magic happens after your first few jobs. Once you do good work and people trust you, word of mouth starts to kick in. Someone sees you cleaning their neighbor's window, they come over and ask for a quote. Someone sees you in their Facebook feed and clicks through because you already cleaned their cousin's house. It starts to snowball. You also want to start collecting before and after pictures at every single job. Post them everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, Google My Business. People want to see the transformation. Show a really dirty window, then a clean one. Show some second story glass jobs that you knocked out with a ladder. The more you show your work, the more legit you look. And if you want to build long-term trust, set up a Google business profile. It's free and it helps you show up in local searches and gives your customers a place to leave a review. And once you start getting 5-star reviews, you become a magnet for new clients. You can also set up a website, which may sound like a struggle because you don't know coding or design, but that's why I made this video right here, where you can set up a professional looking website for your window cleaning business in under 60 seconds for super cheap. There's no coding or tech skills, so go check out that video if you want to build a super simple, good-looking website for your window cleaning business. You don't need to overcomplicate this. Just focus on being visible, professional, and doing great work. And if you do that, customers will come. Now, let's talk about how to actually stand out. Because even though window cleaning isn't as saturated as some of the other industries, you're still going to have competition. There's always going to be other guys out there with a bucket and a squeegee. So the question becomes, why should someone hire you instead of them? And the answer isn't just about work, because the truth is most of your competition isn't doing anything special. They don't answer the phone, they don't show up on time, and they don't follow up. Their truck's a mess, their shirts are stained, and their idea of marketing is a torn flyer from 3 years ago. So if you can just do the basics consistently, you'll stand out fast. Start by showing up when you say you will, be professional, be polite, look clean, and talk like someone who takes their business seriously. Even if you're just starting out, people notice that. And the quality of your work speaks for itself. Don't just wipe the glass and walk away. Clean the edges, hit the frames, take care of the sills. If you're doing the interiors, wear shoe covers, respect their space, and treat every home like it's your own. That kind of stuff people remember, and it's the kind of stuff they tell their neighbors about. If you want to take it a step further, put effort into your branding. You don't need to be super flashy, but a clean logo, a simple uniform, some branded signs or magnets on your vehicle, and it makes you look professional. It makes people feel like they're hiring a business, not just some random guy with a squeegee. You should also be building your online presence. Keep posting your before and after shots, ask every customer for a review, and stay active on your Google business profile on social media. Because when someone types in window cleaning near me, you want to be the first one that shows up. And when they click on your page, you want it to look like the most legit option they've seen. Standing out doesn't take money, it just takes intention. And if you focus on doing the little things right, your business will stand out faster than you ever expected. All right, now let's talk about where this business can actually take you. Because yeah, you might start out cleaning windows by yourself, but that doesn't mean you have to stay there. Once you start getting consistent jobs, once your schedule starts filling up, and once you've built a solid reputation, you'll hit that point where you either turn away work or you start thinking about hiring help. And that's exactly how you scale. At first, it might be a friend that helps you out on bigger jobs. Then maybe you bring on someone part-time. Eventually, you've got a second vehicle, a second crew, and now you're doing twice the work without doubling your time. You can also scale by niching down or going up market. That means going after larger residential homes, high-end properties, or focusing on commercial contracts that pay you every month on autopilot. The beauty of commercial window cleaning is that it's fast, it's consistent, and it's usually under contract. That's revenue that you can count on week after week. And once you've got a few routes going, your role starts to shift. You go from cleaning windows to managing systems, building relationships, and training your team and growing the brand. That's where you start to see some real leverage. But here's the best part. You're still in control. If you want to keep it lean, stay solo, and keep all the profits in your pocket, you can do that. There are guys running lean six-figure operations all by themselves. But if you want to build something bigger, something that can run without you, you can absolutely go that route too. Window cleaning is one of the services that can start simple, scale fast, and stay profitable at every single level. So that is everything you need to know about starting a window cleaning business in 2025. From the very first step all the way to building something that can scale into a real source of income. Whether you want to keep it simple and run solo, or you've got bigger goals to build out a crew and dominate your market, this is one of the most affordable, profitable, and low barrier businesses that you can start right now. You don't need a storefront, you don't need a massive budget, and you don't need anyone's permission to get started. You just need to take that first step and go after it. If this video helped you out, make sure to drop a comment below and hit the like button, and subscribe if you want more breakdowns just like this. I make a ton of helpful videos for people like you about window cleaning, business marketing, and a bunch of different topics that will help you bring in more money to your business, like how to build a window cleaning website in 60 seconds without any coding or tech skills. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one.